Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Ray, a hope of light. This is your Ashkin and I'm a psychologist.
Today's topic is on 5 scientific study tips to follow for your final exams. Okay, this is actually the continuation of my previous topic on exam anxiety and how to identify it. So in my previous video you could have seen what does exam anxiety would look like, so what does mean by exam fear and what would be the symptoms or signs of exam anxiety. Okay, and in this video it is more of the remedial part. Okay, that means how do we overcome this exam fear. So what are the scientific techniques that can be used to get prepared for your exams. Okay, so let's move on to those scientific techniques. So as I said, these are scientific techniques, these are based on research evidences, so definitely this is gonna help you out in preparation for your final exam. So let's go on. So the first step is plan revision ahead of time. So this is one of the key and important factor in preparing for your exams. Okay, so when we say about exam anxiety, it is usually because of our unplanned exam preparation. Okay, so always make sure that you plan the revision time before the exam. So either it can be a month before the exam or weeks before the exams. Plan your revision timetable. Okay, so make sure that you give plenty of time for revision, because you might have to sort your notes, you might have to sort your reports, and you have to focus on what will be the essential material. You might have to write it, restructure it, condense them, all needs to be done. So it is always better that you create a revision timetable on what are the important aspects that needs to be covered. So you can use a planner or a diary or a calendar to organize your revision, and make sure that you keep reminders for your planning. Okay, so either you can keep it on a phone or a tab or whatever, clock, timepiece, whatever, that was gonna help you out. Okay, because the reminders would definitely help you to follow the chart little more better. Okay, and make sure that you break up your revision for short periods of time. So it not be like 1 hour. If you're planning to study, there should be a 45 minutes to 50 minutes of study, and it should end with a 10 minutes of break time. So that makes the study more effective. Okay, and when you start the revision, the most important thing is that you have to study when you are more alert. Okay, so for some people it would be early mornings, for some it would be the late evenings. Okay, it is you who's gonna identify when is your mind is fresh and when is your mind more alert to learn materials. Okay, and always allow more time for revision, because we do have some unplanned things coming up on the way, because we are planning it a month before or weeks before. There might be any kind of unplanned things that might turn up on the last minute. So always you have to schedule some additional time for this. Okay, so some people might not like the individual study, so they have to group up with people. 2 or 3 people can be grouped together to have points of discussion. Some might be record the voices and then hear audio recording. So it all depends on what you want to study and how do you want to study. Okay, and and try to organize the materials in the way you like it. Okay, some likes the color coding of the materials to be done so that it is very highlighted, and you can keep posters or sticky notes around your room so that you are aware of your schedule. Okay, and you know what has happened next and what you are supposed to focus on and all that. Okay, so these are the first tips. So plan your revision ahead of time. Okay, and the second one is practice. Practice is the key, and it makes you more perfect, right? So I'm just borrowing these words from our old proverb, that is, practice make a man perfect. Okay, so it's very important that you practice the content before you go for an exam. Okay, so when I say practice, practice is not just the question or answer, how I'm gonna write it. So if there is a question that is being gone, it is a 10-mark question and I'm gonna answer it in this way, I'm gonna add a diagram, I'm gonna do it outline. So make sure that you do it in the same way how you're gonna do it in the exam. Okay, it's not just that you're in your mind you're thinking, okay, if this question comes I'm gonna do this question comes I'm gonna do this much. Okay, please don't. Okay, yes, it is good, but I said don't stop it with that. Okay, so definitely you can create a similar environment where you're gonna set a timer for yourself, 3 hours question paper, so you're going to take 3 hours question paper, the same pattern of question paper. Maybe you can take previous year question paper and practice on it with the same time limit, with the same environment, because for some people the silent environment might kindle their fear. Okay, so it's very important that you plan out your practice during the similar situations. Okay, so this would help you to actually control your agitation or your anxiety during the exam. Okay, and you can also plan out some of the memory techniques that can be worked out to learn the materials better. Okay, so I have also shared a video on memory techniques. Maybe you can go through that video to get have a good idea about what are the different memory techniques that can be used to study some large materials. Okay, so maybe that will be useful for you. Okay, and let's move on to the next one. Tip 3, that is, take adequate breaks. Tip 3, actually it is the most lightly handled topic, I would say. Most of us take it very lightly, taking adequate breaks, because you feel that the exams are close by, so either you over prepare or under prepare. Okay, so you spend too much time on it. So studying 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is gonna just make you exhausted and burn out. Okay, before the actual exam you might have to you feel completely tired and helpless. Okay, so make sure if there is a week of study that you're going to plan it out, one day is kept aside for a revision. Okay, or so that you have a continuous study. It's not like always studying and always take a break in between the study hours. Okay, so you can have some short breaks where you can actually talk with your family members, friends, and discuss something on positive things that is happening around. You can find something to enjoy yourself. You maybe you can go for a small jogging, or you want to do some kind of activities that keeps you entertained. Okay, and the next step is healthy lifestyle. Okay, so as exams are nearing and you're giving so much work to your brain needs energy. Okay, and it's not just energy, it also needs some rest. So it's very important you eat little and often, and make sure that you eat more of quality food. So when I say quality foods, it's more of fruits and vegetables. Okay, so when you eat all the healthy food, it would make your brain fresh and energetic. Okay, also avoid stimulants such as coffee or any kind of energy drinks that is usually with more sugar content. So because these would actually increase your anxiety or the fear, and it's actually unhealthy to your own body. Okay, and try to follow a regular sleep pattern. Okay, we know the exams are coming by, and what we usually do is we just compromise on our sleeping patterns or studying hours by all that. Okay, so but I would suggest, please don't do that. Okay, you need to sleep well to reduce your anxiety level. Okay, so implement a regular sleeping pattern. So if you have an 8 hours or 7 hours of sleep in your daily pattern, so please follow that regularly. Okay, if you are not following it, I would say if you are not having a regular sleep pattern, then that you have a more chance of getting weak or tired during the exam time. Okay, so it is very important that you take enough rest and sleep well. Also get into on some kind of aerobic exercises. Either you can go for a jogging or an aerobic exercises, all that. So these kind of activities would definitely keep you fresh, your body fresh, healthy, and your mind also fresh and healthy. Okay, so that is the other important factor. And also learn some of anxiety reducing techniques, I would say. Okay, so these are actually an anxiety reducing techniques, as I should say, because these would help you to have your mind calm and fresh. So maybe you can practice yoga exercises or breathing exercises. So when I say breathing exercises, maybe you can inhale and hold the breathing for a few seconds and then exhale it for 3 seconds, and you can do a visual imagery techniques. Okay, you can close your eyes and think about that as something very pleasant. Okay, maybe you can think of some of your favorite sceneries that you have come across, you have read in your books or something. Okay, so you can just imagine some of the pleasant situations that has happened to you or that you want to happen. Okay, so stretching your body at the maximum by in a sitting position or a standing position would make you muscles to get activated, and that would activate your brain cells as well. Okay, you can also listen to some calm music. I say calm music because I do like calm music, and it depends on you what kind of music that you love. So listening to music also would help you to keep yourself very calm. Okay, and also maybe some have an habit of talking to themselves. Okay, that means thinking and speaking positively about yourself. So no, I can do it, I think, oh my god, Ashkin is superb, Ashkin can do this. Okay, so you can also have some self-motivating talks to yourself, so that increases your self-esteem and hope for the exam. Okay, so all this is related to healthy lifestyle. Let's move on to the fifth one. Getting ready for the exam, especially the night before, is something very, very crucial. Because no, however you were quiet, I was like very calm during my revision period, I was doing it with confidence, but the day or the night before exam is somewhere your panic, the fear starts setting in. Okay, so and this is something that needs to be planned well in advance. Okay, so if at all you are having an extreme fear at that moment, so how are you going to relax yourself? How are you going to divert your mind? How are you going to calm down your anxiety is something that needs to be planned very much in advance. Okay, so maybe you can plan out for something like reading a book or a comic or watching something funny on the television, or thinking some of your favorite jokes, or having a positive self-thought. Maybe you can talk and motivate yourself, or you can just go for a walk or taking a warm bath, so all that might feel you more relaxing. Okay, so try to avoid very much working very close to the exams. Okay, you just have to do some light reading before the exams. Not much focus should be given on the material or the content on that day. It is just going to be a very revision day. Okay, and make sure that you are ready for the exam the next day. That means you can prepare a checklist on things that needs to be there for the exam, like for example the timer or the clock, or the watch that needs to be getting, the stationery, where is the exam center, how much time will I take from my home to reach the exam center, all that needs to be planned together, the hall ticket. So keep everything together and prepare a checklist and keep your bag very much ready, so that would make you more relaxed on the day of the exam. Okay, and pack everything and keep it ready. And very important thing is you have to relax the night before exam. Okay, and you might feel anxious, you might feel fearful and all that, but don't skip your dinner. Okay, try to eat, even if that is something light, make sure that you eat something very lightly, so that you don't fall tired or sick the very next day. Okay, even if you feel sick the night, make sure that you eat something very healthy for settling your stomach. Okay, so these are 5 scientific techniques that's gonna help you out in any of your final exams. Okay, so practice all these techniques and check out and let me know your feedback on the comment box. Thank you for watching this video. Please do share and subscribe our channel for more videos. Spread the race.